Hello everyone, this is Ains here with another video, and for today I figured we should take a look into the Fafnir fight. No real reason for that actual request, it's just that our club has currently been entrusted with defeating Fafnir, and it does take a little bit of knowledge to actually be able to beat him, so I decided to do a video tutorial on him. I was going to do one on every boss from Ritual Miracle, starting with Kronos, who is the first one you encounter, but I'm pretty sure everybody can defeat him. Apep, who is a little bit more trickier because you need specific characters and lots of immunity, and then Fafnir. Now, for Fafnir, you need a certain type of characters. Like, for example, if you take a look at what he does, let me tone down the music a bit. Okay, there you go. Now we can actually hear what I'm saying. So if you go to Trials, yeah, and you try to beat Fafnir, if you actually go into the fight and you click on him, you will see that he has a passive. It says grants immunity against certain amount of strikes. What they don't say is that on difficulty 10, his immunity has 12 stacks. On difficulty 8, difficulty 9, he's got 10 stacks, and I believe he's got 8 stacks on difficulty 7. Not entirely sure, it's been a while since I've actually beaten that stage, but nevertheless, I shall not try 10, because I haven't cleared it yet, my team is not yet set up for this, but I have managed to clear 9. And because I have managed to clear 9, I'm going to share some of the knowledge that I've accumulated on this regard. First of all, what you need to beat Fafnir is not Big Burst. Big Burst is not important in Fafnir. What you actually need is immunity, because they tend to debuff you quite a lot. You cannot use a AP control, yeah, so this guy is not going to be very useful in Fafnir for his AP stealing. However, his first skill does hit him 3 times, which is a valuable asset for Fafnir. Now, like I said, you don't need high burst with Fafnir. What you actually need is skills that hit him multiple times, because every time the dragon gets hit, a stack from his invulnerability goes down. So you need to hit him several times with 0 damage in order for that immunity to wear off. So if I were to pick between this guy and him, I would probably pick him, because his second skill has 5 hits. 5 hits is really good for this particular fight. Gabby is also very good because she's got her second skill with 3 hits. This guy is fine, I guess. He can't use the AP part of his skills because Fafnir nullifies them, but he does have a 3 times first hit, which really helps with clearing Fafnir. Clara has a double hit on her first. She's decent as well, and she gives immunity when you are at full HP and have no actual debuffs on you. She is very good because of the 4 hit on her second and first skill having 2 hits as well. She's good for burst, but she only has single hits, so she's not the best choice for this particular fight. Look at this, yeah, deals damage to a target, which means only 1 hit. She's not good. Attacks an enemy twice. He's good for lower difficulty. If you want to do max difficulty, he's not going to be enough with twice. You need 3 times on each character at least. Or if you have one that has 4 or 5, like this guy, you can actually use him as well. He also tends to cancel the HP debuff that Fafnir puts on your characters because of his passive. He says he's immune to buffs and debuffs. So his HP cannot be reduced with the gray area. However, he can be stuck in ice. I've used him not this particular character because mine is level 50. I have one from a friend that I used, and I can tell you for sure he doesn't get grey HP. Like the HP reduction the dragon puts on you, it doesn't work on him, but the ice does. Also, he cannot be debuffed by the other guys, so he's going to constantly heal if you've gotten Hades set on him, as long as he can actually attack. Biondina, she's not very good. She only has single hits. Yeah, her ult hits twice, but I mean, come on, deals damage plus damage to all the enemies. That's not very good for this particular fight. She is very good, attacks the target twice on her first skill, 4 strikes at random, and then 5 strikes at random. There's a pretty high chance that these strikes actually will hit Fafnir. However, the issue with this character is that she's on, how should I say, the worst element that she can be for this fight, so I would not recommend her for this fight. She can steal the immunity from Fafnir, because he does get immunity from one of the drones in front of him, but yeah, she's not, I mean, she's decent, but she's not that good for this fight. I wouldn't pick her as a first thing. The brothers, they've got multiple hits on both their second skills and the ultimates. Yeah, attacks an enemy 3 times, attacks all enemies twice, and then if you got the brother, he's going to do 2 more attacks, which is 4 in total. Same with this guy. Yeah, attacks an enemy twice, and then he does 2 more attacks. Then his ultimate has 2 hits, also very good. 1 hit and 1 hit and 2 hits on his first. So these two actually work really well together for this fight. It's just that they're not gonna be doing the best thing that they can actually be doing. Like, they're good, but they're not that good. I wouldn't put them at the first use. Now Berenice seems like she's actually been made for this fight. She's got 3 hits on her first, she's got 3 hits on her second, and she's got a shield with recovery, and if the ally is buffed, she gets double the shield, like 30% extra shield strength. That's quite a lot, so she gives big shields. And this girl here, she's very good. Her second skill hits 3 times. You can use her with high rate of success, and she grants herself immunity if critting on her first skill. So those pesky debuffs that the drones are gonna place on you, they're not gonna work on her. Longmian, he's got AP other than his leader skill. If you want to overlap Fafnir, he's not very good for this fight at all.
You only see beauty.
This guy could work because his ultimate says dispels all buffs. It's not going to dispel the immunity that he gets, not the immunity, the invincibility, but he will dispel the immunity. So he's okay. Tangyun, he's good if he can proc his pursuit. If he can't proc his pursuit, he's not going to do that much. So I don't know if I would use him. This guy instead is very good because he's got 3 hits on his first skill, and if you do manage to get rid of Fafnir's immunity, he applies Seer, which increases 25%, by 25% all the damage that the boss takes. So once you actually remove his invincibility and get rid of his immunity, you can Seer him and he's gonna die way faster. His second skill also does good damage. It says randomly inflicts 9 attacks on enemies. There's 3 enemies, so I'm going to assume that he's just gonna hit each of them 3 times. In some cases he can do even more hits on the boss, if you're lucky. Other than that, I don't know if any other characters are good. Like, she could work, actually. Yeah, she's type neutral, and she's got 3 hits on her second skill, and she's got 3 hits on her ultimate. First skill only hits once, but I guess she can work as well if you hold on to your 3 hits combo skills. Mona deals damage, that's 1 hit. 4 hits on AoE, gains additional turn. Yeah, this one's not gonna work. This one needs to debuff. You can't really debuff him because of the immunity. He should be really good as well because of his passive that grants him a follow-up with every individual target hit. So whenever you use a single target, he's going to follow up and add to that damage, which is really good. I mean, he and Tang Yun can really work because Tang Yun can do his pursuit, and every time he pursues, this guy follows up. That's a lot of hits that they're going to do.
No evil deed should go unpunished.
And that's pretty much about what you're looking for in characters. So if you want to beat Fafnir, you need characters that do multiple hits, you need immunity and cleansing, and you need at least one of your characters to have a very high burst so he can actually clear. Now in terms of builds, I'm gonna be using Gabby. Now Gabby works well with her speed set, she's fast. I'm using counters for some extra hits that maybe she can land on the boss as well. I'm also going to be using Clara because of the immunity heals and 2-hit first skill. Bonnie, because Bonnie can remove his immunity once he gets it with her ultimate, and she's got the 4 hits skill on her second. Li Ling, although he's not optimal because of his element, he does have a 5-hit skill, which will help us clear the boss faster. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap Li Ling from his regular full damage build,
If there's one thing I can't stand,
and I'm going to give him the Fafnir set, which is going to be this one, Fafnir 1. Yeah. Why am I doing this? Because some of your characters are going to get stunned, and this set is going to make them gain some speed. You can only have 1 set, and also because I want Li Ling to be as tanky as possible, so this set is not the best I can put on him right now. I just need a lot of HP on him, because he is going to be the one to take all of the boss's icing. Okay, 10 battles, go again, no, actually, close. I'm on elimination. Really? 1 out of 6, okay. Wait, did I not clear the stage? Oh, I did, okay. Was doing this for stamina, yeah. Okay. 50, 50. Shell of Devastation, yeah, sure, we can do that. Gemstone. 10-1, sure, why not? 10-1, and we're going to do it on hard. Actually, do I want to do it on hard? Because this is going to be pretty hard, actually. It's stage 10, no I don't. Okay, let's go back to easy. 10 and 1. They're level 34, so we should be safe, I guess. How many do we need to fight? Whatever. Let's not do this. It's level maxed, okay. Yeah, it doesn't give me the option of setting how many times I wanted to fight, so I'm just gonna let them fight that moment. Okay, cool. Can I join Tomb of Nazareth?
Dislyte Radio.
You can. Apply. Once. Point. Wow. 3 plus. Okay, there you go. Got some extra messages around here. Goes name. I don't get it. What's with the second one? Oh, it's this guy. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
You're listening to Dislyte AinsOolGawn.
Okay, let's move on because this is getting tedious. So, in order to fight Fafnir, let's fight Fafnir, shall we? How much time do I got here?
This is not the time.
13 minutes, yeah, we should be fine in 30 minutes. So, see what we got here. Oh, come on. No, that. Come on. Really? Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Crit damage. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I could actually use this on some other characters, I guess. If only we can get something good at the fourth one. Yeah, that's pretty good. That sucks. This sucks. I'm not even gonna look at the 4 stars. This one sucks. This one sucks. Oh, this one's actually okay. Oh well. That's not very well good, is it? Oh, we got some gold ones here. Boom, there we go. Off we go now. More Fafnir. And a bit of Kronos. Nice. Okay, as I was saying, we're going to do the Fafnir stage. And we're gonna do the 9, because I can't be bothered to try at the 10 again. Like I said, the 10 is gonna have 12 stacks of invincibility. However, the 9 will only have 10. So that means 4 attacks by Barney. With 3 from here and with 5 from here, we should be good to go. Now I'm still gonna use Sienna because of the resist and because I have a lot of resist on my characters, so there's a pretty high chance they're not gonna get debuffed. So let's move in. Okay, so I'm gonna let it roll and do its magic on the first turn. No point in me actually...
Sacrifice must be made for humanity.
Okay, there we go, boom, we're kind of dead now. Okay, we go there, boom, he's down. And by the second wave, we should get our ultimates back. So now I cannot let it auto, because if I do let it auto, they're going to spam their ultimates, and instead of having them for the boss, they're just gonna use them here, which is not the best thing to do. Okay, there you go, boom, steal some, we can use this, yeah, why not? Let's not get debuffed. As soon as we get this guy down, we should be good to go. Probably could have used every ultimate before. Now they got immunity as well. Kind of a pain, but yeah, they're done now. Okay, and one more hit. Boom, you're dead. Let's go with this one since he's already down 1. Yeah, this is the same immunity that Fafnir gets. If you stall the fight, they do get immunity. I don't really care about that. I just want my ultimates to be on cooldown when my actually hit the boss. That way I can put out as much damage as I need to get rid of him. Okay, so that one's down. I'm going to do this one now. Really hope I don't die during this fight. It should be okay, I guess. So talking about the mechanics, Fafnir has his passive that grants him multiple HP bars. In the last difficulty he's got 4. I think in this one he has 3. With every HP bar that you deplete, he gets that invincibility thing, like invulnerability armor that he gets. I'm just gonna say shield, because it looks like a shield. Yeah, it's this passive called Untitled Treasure. Grants immunity against certain amount of strikes. It's not actual immunity, it's invincibility. He gets 0 damage done on him. Immunity is this. Yep. He gives himself immunity as well with the passive. But there's also, I think it's this guy here. Speed up buff. Dispels all debuffs from the boss while granting immunity. This is the one. Yeah. And if you kill him, he gives Fafnir speed, so you're not gonna do well. And then there's this guy. Yeah, this guy says here damages all enemies and inflicts disease. Yeah, so he's like your anti-heal thingy. And he's gonna keep using this bullshit skill every turn. So you want as many characters that have immunity as possible so you don't get diseased. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna use this. Boom, defense down on the boss. Now we're going to use Clara's ultimate, so we get shield and everything. Yeah. Now we just need to clear his HP, so we don't really care that much about what skills we use. So I'm just gonna go with this. The AI decided to target the other character. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Now we just need some damage in, so I'm going to do the AoE. Should have used Sienna's ult and buff, but that's fine. That's fine. Now we still have immunity on some characters that haven't gotten it removed. We are going to buff defense up because we know the boss is going to use an AoE. There you go, shield, resistance, everything. I'm going to use this. Purpose of this right now is us lowering the boss's HP. Yeah, we buff now. Okay, go hit him for some damage. Go with this. Yeah, 50%. Keep hitting him with the skills that we don't have multiple hits on. Yeah, and he has immunity now. Since he does have 2 stacks of immunity, we can actually remove that immunity, hopefully. Yeah, he's gonna use the AoE again. There we go, boom. He's stunned. This guy's set jumps in and she gets a speed buff now. And the boss has immunity once more. I'm gonna use the ultimate. Boom, there goes his immunity. And I'm gonna use this. And this here. And now our Liling gets iced. Now, as you can see, he has 10 stacks of immunity. That's a lot. What we need to do right now is we need to clear his immunity, his invincibility, or whatever you want to call it, as fast as we can. Now, we need to get in 10 hits. So Clara's gonna be doing 2, she's gonna be doing 3, and she's gonna be doing 4. That's 7, 6 plus 3, that's not enough. Sienna's gonna need to do 1 as well. So we can't use the ultimate here. If we use the ultimate, Fafnir will still have his shield. And if he does still have his shield, he's going to one-shot the ice character. So we need to do this. Boom. Yeah, 2 stacks down. Okay. Now we need to do this. Yeah, 4 more, that's 8. Boom, that's 3. And now we can pick. Gabby's up next. Does she have a cooldown on the second? She doesn't. So now we can use the ultimate, heal this guy up a bit, yeah, because we don't want him to take too much damage. And now we can use the 3 hits here to remove his invincibility, which removes the ice from him as well. So now we have our full team still alive, and we are ready to fight the boss again. Okay. So if you manage to remove his immunity, he doesn't one-shot your character. However, if he does succeed in killing one of your characters, then he's going to get an attack increment, which is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, got immunity up. Boom. And he has immunity, but we can't remove it. I'm just going to go with that. I'll go with this. I'll go with this. Okay, now we're going to use the ultimate. I'm using the ultimate on Sienna mostly to get rid of the AP on the side thingies. We don't want these to be doing too many turns, but tends to miss. That's how the game works. Annoying, I know. And we're going to use this. Dispel the immunity from the boss. He's going to use his magic hit. There you go. Boom. Nice, good damage in. Why did you select that? God damn it. Okay. There you go. Healing her. Doing damage to the boss. We'll do the ultimate here. Boom. More damage in. Okay. Now the boss is really low. But since the boss is really low, and we want Li Ling to be the one to get the, like, how should I say it, the ice on him, I'm gonna hit one of these guys. Okay, boom, there you go, nicely done. Okay, you can hit this guy instead. You can hit him as well. Okay. And now, Li Ling is going to take the cake. Boom. There you go. He resisted whatever that thing was. And now we need to do this again. We need to use this. We need to use this. We need to use this. And he's got 3 stacks. And unfortunately his turn is coming up because he actually stunned my Gabby. Lucky bugger. So now he's going to use his single... Okay, we got an extra 10 because of Sienna's counter. Thank you very much. We can just do this now. Boom. See? Li Ling's still alive. Okay, that was a lucky one. That was genuinely a lucky one. Now he's gonna hit for some big damage. And yeah, there you go. Boom. That's second HP bar. We're gonna put in immunity and defense up because these guys really don't mess around. Now he still has immunity, so we're going to try to remove it. You go, Bonnie. Okay, we dispelled. Great. We can use this. It's not going to drain AP on him, but it's still gonna do some damage and allow me to buff my team with a second turn. Now we're going to hit the boss with this because we need a free strike. Remember, we always need the multi-hits saved. Okay, now he's got an HP reduction on him, so I don't know if I really want him to get the cake again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, to make sure that it's gonna be Sienna who takes the ice this round. So just hit him. There you go, boom, big damage. Now it's going to do some damage too. There you go. Go shield up, resistance and everything, boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are diseased now, but we're gonna counter and not clear because Clara doesn't know who to, whatever. Okay, use this again, boom. Sienna's not gonna be the one to take it, is he? Okay, 12%, 9%, 2%. Okay, so now we can actually make sure Sienna takes the drop. Okay. Oh, she took it. Okay, that was not intended, but whatever. This is actually a good round for us because Li Ling has a 5-hit skill. Okay, so that's out of 10, she's down to 9. We can do 2 more, that's 7. Now Li Ling is gonna use his 5 hits, that's gonna be 2. Boom, yeah, 2. Now she's gonna do 1, and do I want to use the first skill? I don't know. Yeah, let's just do the ultimate. It's gonna be 2 and 1, dispel and hit. Now we can heal. Boom. Yeah, well, Gabby didn't get the heal, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's 1 HP bar left. We can...
Let's go.
Ooh, can we use the ultimate here? Let's do it, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Cool. And now all we have to do is get his HP down. So he's not gonna get immunity anymore, invincibility or how you wanna call it, because his HP is already at his last bar. So we no longer need to hold on to our stronger skills, because it's the last HP. All we need to do is take him down real fast before he takes down one of our characters, which gives him that big buff he gets. Okay, just hit him with everything we got. Okay, there's no debuff for you, mate. Yeah, come on. Yeah, thank you. That was interesting, wasn't it? Okay. Do I want to debuff him? Of course I do. Boom. 4K. Boom. Okay. Now we can heal our team and give us immunity. Just kill the guy. There you go. 1 more hit. Go, Gabby. Gabby animation incoming. And this is how you clear the boss. Now, the difference is difficulty 10 has way higher damage. So it's way easier for him to kill one of your characters and gain that attack buff. Like you've probably already seen, some of my items that I've farmed for this particular stage are not maxed out. So I'm having difficulties clearing 10. But 9, that's how you clear 9. If you want to farm the crit set, or the freezing set, or the immunity set, this is how I do it. Now, I don't know if the AI is smart enough to do it on auto. It almost did it on 10, but it just got wiped. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. The thing is, the AI doesn't know that it needs to hold on to the skills that have multiple hits. So as soon as they're on cooldown, the AI will use them, which in turn causes them to sometimes not be able to remove the immunity, which is why if you want to do it on auto, you will need characters that have no actual difficulty with where is here? Deadpool here. Rush is done, Fluff is done, as I can tell. Okay, let's do Blitz, right? There you go, mate. Hopefully you're watching my videos. You now know that I've actually been giving you some love. Okay. Well, had to do it. Had to give one to myself as well. The game gives you the option, so why not? I mean, okay. I'm at 23 of those. I'm just gonna go with win for this one, I guess. Yeah, why not? So we can actually do a summon. It's not gonna be a good one, but we can do it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do a record elemental something here. There we go, flow. Yeah, sure, why not? And off we go. Yep, 3-star. I don't know why I even bother. These never give you anything good, but there's still an itty-bitty chance you might get something that's useful. Okay, so that's how I recommend beating Fafnir. I'm still working on my Li Ling tanking set, because I do have a decent damage set, but for this particular event I really need this tanking set. He has resist, yeah, the resist set, because you don't need damage, you need him to be as tanky as possible, so he can take as many ices from the boss as possible and not die. Because in this particular fight, what you care is survivability. The damage comes in anyway. You just need to survive long enough to be able to remove those pesky invulnerability charges that he has. And like I said, difficulty 10 has 12. That is why Berenice is very good for auto on this particular fight, because she's got 3 hits on every skill. So even if the AI is dumb enough to not hold on to her skills, either one of them works, because it's got 3 skills. She's not going to drain AP, because that's not going to work on APAP, but the shield she gives, compared with the double 3 hits, makes her really good for autoing the fight. Now, another character that I think is really good for this particular fight on auto is Gabby. Now, Gabby has a 3 hit here, and a 1 hit here, and another 1 hit here. Now, I don't know if she's actually going to hold on to the skill. She's probably not, but it's got forced turn cooldown, so it's not that bad in comparison with other characters that tend to not have it. And if you take into consideration that she might not have this particular skill and have the rest of your team have 3 hits on most of their skills, like ultimate and first skill, or second skill and first skill, like Benny has, or even Bonnie. Bonnie is a very good pick because she's got 4 hits here, 2 hits here. Even if she doesn't hold on to the second skill, she still has her first skill that can do 2 hits. I mean, it's better than 1, I guess. Now, her ultimate also has a strip, which is very good because you can actually remove the buff from the boss. Not the big buff, the invincibility, but you can remove the immunity, and that's actually pretty good. Now, I don't know if you can actually use buff blocker on her, on Fafnir, to block his invincibility. I'm guessing you can't, but it's worth looking into. I'll probably look into that next. So that's again how I beat Fafnir, and because the stage itself requires that you have certain type of characters with multi-hits, which is actually the opposite of APEP, where you need single hits and to hit as strong as possible. It's not going to be for everyone. So the team that I strongly recommend everyone uses for this particular fight is going to be looking something like this. Now, Gabby, everybody's going to have Gabby, so yeah, use Gabby. She's really good. But next to Gabby, you are also going to need other characters that can do multi-attacks. So, the first one I would recommend people use, of course, is Berenice. Berenice is... where are you, Berenice? Not here. Okay. Where are you? Jesus, I hate when scrolling goes crazy. Why? I'm just using like an S Pen from my phone. God damn it. Okay. There she is. Yeah. She gives resist. Now, you can pick, if you want to clear the boss once his debuffs are down faster, you can go with attack, although I don't recommend it because he will die anyway. You just need to last longer. Now, 20% resist is okay, but what you actually want is 30, 40, or even 50. Now, if you don't have any other character that gives you more, use Berenice as a leader. However, if you have fused Gabby, then you are already aware of this guy and how good he is, and the fact that he gives 30% resist, so he's way better than Berenice as a leader. Now, I was using Sienna. Sienna gives you 40. Don't know if there's any other character that is free and gives you 40, but yeah, I recommend using resist. Resist helps you get debuffed harder. Resist helps you sometimes resist the HP reduction, the gray one that the buff puts on you. I don't know it's really hard to resist the difficulty 10 boss, but the difficulty 9, as you may have already seen, my Liling got iced twice and only got one of those debuffs, because the set I'm running on him now has a lot of resist on it, and the resist set, so he's got 40 plus 60, yeah, resist. So 40 plus 20, that's 60 resist, plus my Sienna, who also gives 40, that's 100% resist. So there's always going to be a 20% roll, yeah, once someone actually casts a debuff on you. If you got 100% resist, the chances of them actually landing that debuff are quite low. There's still a chance for them to land the debuff, but it's very low, which is why if you don't have enough accuracy as the attacking strength, you are going to miss most of the times. Sometimes you will land the debuff, but that's very unlikely. So these two are very good. Gabby has immunity, Fabrice has immunity, and if a character tends to be very close to dying, you can use his invincibility on that character and make them last one more turn so they can gain some heals. Berenice has those triple hits, and that's pretty good. Now Fabrice, he's got... Why do you do this? Come on, it's the second time. Okay, so come on. Okay, Fabrice has single damage on his skill, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to use Fabrice, you will need to take into consideration that he can only do one hit. Now with Liling on the team, that's 6 in total. With Gabby, that's 9. With Berenice, that's 12. So these characters hitting are all you need to get rid of Fafnir's level difficulty 10, 12 charges. Yeah, he's got 5 hits, she's got 3, plus 3, yeah, that's 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, and with Berenice, that's 12. So the last character that you use can be pretty much anything, as long as you can get it in. You can use this guy. If he lands his pursuit, he can do a lot of damage. Also, in his place, you can actually use him. He's very good for this fight, as long as you use single target hits. Now Berenice has single target hits, Fabrice has only single target hits, Liling only has single target hits that you want to use on the boss when he has the charge. So he's going to do a lot of follow-ups. Gabby, on the other hand, her 3 hits is not single target, so this guy is not going to follow up on it. But other than that, he's going to be adding 1 hit to every hit. So except for Gabby, which is 3 hits, I already counted 12. So instead of 12, that's going to be 9. But if you count him adding 1 more hit every time, that's actually way more than 12, because that's 9 plus 1 for each. Yeah, that's 5, 8, 4. That's 3 more hits. So that's actually what Gabby was missing. Pretty good, pretty good. So this is an interesting team up. Now if you don't have Liling, by all means use Stangyun. He's really good for this particular fight. Or you can instead go with him if you have him. His ult has 6 hits. They're random, but chances of him actually hitting the boss are pretty high. And his first skill has 3 hits and inflicts Seer. So once you strip his immunity, if you have a stripper, you can apply that debuff, which gives way more damage to your team overall, because 25% is not to be laughed at. That's a lot of damage. So in my case, I would probably swap my team for Fafnir 10 and use this. Yeah, 5 hits, 3 hits, 3 plus 6, 3 hits, and her for the heals and such. Now, because I'm using this guy, I'll probably not be using Sienna anymore, because Sienna's ultimate doesn't really do much. She's just there to hit something, and she's here for the buff. Now, her buff increases attack, and that gives us 30% attack, I think. Anyway, she gives attack, but if we have him, he will be able to debuff. So I'm going to get rid of you and instead use you. So, like this, we can strip the boss, inflict Sia, and then kill him with the other characters. Now, we are losing the resist buff, but we can use HP instead. It's not as good, but it works. Or you can get rid of Li Ling as well and put Sienna back. Oh, damn it. I hate it when it does that. I hate it when it does that. Okay, you can put Sienna back and use her as a leader again. Yeah, this could work as well, because we've got multiple hits on multiple characters. We are losing the 5 hits from Li Ling, however, we can just use his 3 hits instead, because we got 3 plus 4, 7, plus 3, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, yeah, and Sienna for some extra damage. So we can still get rid of the boss's HP buff on max difficulty. So that's how I would do it, a little bit of team building. Yeah, I really hope this video helps with clearing Fafnir. For those that have not been able to. For example, I haven't yet been able to clear difficulty 10 because the sets that I've been using and preparing for this particular event haven't gotten to the level that they can actually withstand the damage the boss does. But I will in the future. So that's how I see this boss fight. And I really hope this actually helps the others clear it faster. And to those that haven't been able to clear it at all, maybe brings some understanding on how to beat the boss. Like, if you check other YouTubers, they're probably going to tell you that you need lots of speed to lap the boss. That is one way to do it, and it works. It genuinely works. However, if you don't plan on autoing the boss all the time, that's how you can actually clear it. And like I previously mentioned, once you clear a difficulty, you can just go on an expedition on that difficulty all the time and get some of the drops that the boss would give you for free every day. And that's pretty good. I mean, if you're having troubles actually clearing the boss, that's how to clear it. If you want to auto the boss, then yes, I think speed is better. That being said, once again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned.